Ugh. All right, what's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing good today. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what. All right, we're about ready to get this live stream kicked off. I'm trying to, oh my God. I'm trying to arrange things on my screen properly, and it's not working. Donna is sabotaging my game. I'm telling you, Donna's messing up the entire thing right now. Darn you, Donna. That's all I got to say about that. Darn you, Donna. She's a big old pain in the buttocks. All right, what looks better, that? Or that? Or that? That looks too bright. That looks too dark. That kind of looks right in the middle there. Ah, crab sandwiches. I forgot my little keyboard. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I gotta find my keyboard. I've lost it. It's gone. It's been lost. 1 second. 1 second. I gotta find this thing real fast. Okay, I found it. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay. How's your days going? I see we got Melon. What's up, buddy? I think Melon's going to be, I think we're going to be sharing a interesting tune for you guys for one of the LC500 cars. That should turn it into a super live racing beast or something along the lines of that. All right. Hey, Guy, what's up, my man? How you doing today? Awesome to see you. Noah, what's up, buddy? Zork, hey, how are you doing today, Zork? We got William D. Nice to see you guys. I appreciate it. Oh, crap, I'm running late. Ah, man, I hope somebody started the wild card because I just realized. I really do need to set an alarm on my phone for Sunday mornings just in case I'm running late on the live streams because, yeah, no one started it. All right, now it's going. I stink at this. Vadu, how you doing today? Hope you guys are awesome. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Robert Pollock, hey, good to see you. We got tournaments up today. We got tournaments going on, but we're going to be racing this guy right here today. Let's find out what time this thing might be running. Kenny, Kenny says something was definitely worth it. Oh, sciatica. That sciatica is never fun. Nerve problems and stuff like that suck. CSR Monster, how you doing today? All right, we're going to be in the 10.8 lobby or something similar with the Solus GT today. I'm going to tell you what, I got this car and I never really drove it. Like, I've used it once or twice and never really got around to using it. It's a really cool car, though. All right, let me pin a message here. Where's the pin button? Oh, wow. I can't pin people's messages anymore? That's interesting. Hold on a second. YouTube, what are you guys doing here? Oh, replace pin message. Okay. I guess when you already got one, you have to find a different option than normal. But yeah, Melon, however you want to do it, my friend. But we're going to be sharing a tune at some point here in a little bit during the stream. Melon came up with a really awesome tune here for car. I don't think. Oh my gosh, I did not click on that. What is wrong with this? I need to try BlueStacks again. William D says the paywall for Halloween is crap. Yeah, you know, I miss the old days where most of the holiday events used to be really free to play friendly. I mean, some of the cars, right? Some of the cars on the Halloween event is free to play. Oh, I pinned the wrong comment. YouTube. Oh, wait, what's happening? Hold on. We've got issues, guys. YouTube is, I lost. Look what happened. Oh my gosh. YouTube messed me all up. All right, now we got the right message pinned. Okay. All right, Crystal X, how you doing today? Awesome to see ya. Stacks, how's your day going, my friend? All right, Noah had all the cars except for one. So all you needed was the 1200 from collections. That's not bad, actually. You know, if I had all the cars but one, I might have actually done the same thing. Kenny got the splatter. Congrats, Kenny. That's awesome, my man. Very cool. William D says most of the Halloween cars are turd tacos. All right, CSR Monsters lagging. What, the live stream or the game? Hopefully the live stream is not lagging for you. I'd rather, well, I don't know what's worse, the game lagging or the live stream lagging. Both would be pretty horrible, to tell you the truth. Upset corner? I wonder what that means. Upset corner. He does not want to race me. Nobody is in my lobby. Where's all the people at? Stacks, I'm doing pretty good, buddy. Thank you. Robert says, during the Halloween event, I am on race 99. I need another stage 6 part. Oh, that's a bummer. I hope opening the free crates will give you one. I mean, sometimes that's all you got to do is open a couple of free crates, but yeah. It sucks when you're just like one part away or something like that. Let's try this guy again. I actually like that. I actually like the colors on that. Okay, connection failed. Oh boy. William D, who's asleep or quit playing? Alright, that guy left. He's out of here. Sam, how's your day going? Alright, so you got a new phone. Sam got a new phone and says CSR2 Racing sounds awesome now. It's like all new sounds of the cars. That's interesting. Are you listening on headphones or your actual phone speaker? I guess we're going to try to find a new lobby here because nobody's here. You guys are avoiding me. So you're listening on their phone speakers? You know, I've never really got a phone where the speakers made me go, wow, this sounds good. What kind of phone did you get? Robert says the splatter car looks cool. What do you think? Yeah, it's a nice car actually, Robert. It seems like a really good car. Every time I see these, I always double check just to make sure I've already done them. Hold on a second. Yep, 2011 LBM3 GTS, guys and gals. That is the Prestige Cup car this season. I'm just double checking it all right now. All right, let's try and get a new lobby. But yeah, the splatter looks pretty sweet. All right, so you got a Motorola 5G stylus. I once had a Motorola Moto X back in the day. That was a really nice phone. Now, all the other Motorola's I've ever had were like really cheap, junky phones, and I didn't like them very much. But I had that Moto X back in the day. That was like their flagship phone back then. Oh man, it was so nice. I used that thing for years until the battery went dead, but that was a great phone. I don't really remember if the phone speaker sounds good. I mean, generally if I'm listening to audio on a phone, I use headphones. I don't really use my phone speakers personally, but it would be nice to have a phone that had good audio quality. Andrew says, hey Danny, can you tell us what Alright, Andrew, I don't understand what you said there. I think you got some typos, so I can't figure it out. Kenny says, not all of the Halloween events cars that we got from this game, like the Regera Ghost package, was a cool one. The green C10 was alright. The Voodoo is just a... yeah, some of those cars were terrible. Some of them were pretty nice back in the day. Alright, guy with the really long name, Dylan, just started playing CSR. Your videos made me win all 3 boss cars. Awesome, buddy. Yeah, you don't necessarily need to spend money on this game. You just have to play a lot and slowly collect stuff, and you'll get a great collection of things. I mean, if you want to buy things, right? If there's a car they're selling for 20 bucks and I really like it, I have no problem buying that car for $20, but when it comes to the really big events, I normally skip most of those because I don't really have I don't usually have several $100s laying around just to, you know, run a small event. So I skip that stuff and just do all the daily races. And, you know, I don't mind spending money on the game, but I can't drop a couple $1,000s a month on it. So I'm a cheap to play player. I am definitely cheap to play. William D says lobbies have been empty since the push update. Yeah, I noticed the live racing lobbies aren't the same as they used to be. I don't really know what's going on there. I'm not sure. Mr. Donta says, is stage 5. Is what stage 5, bud? Let me crack you, please. What does that mean? Alright, here we go. William D says, my Ultra 23 or something like that has a good speaker. I've never owned a really high-end phone before. I think the most expensive phone I ever purchased was around $400. When I got that old Moto X, that was probably like, I don't know, that was years ago. I got that on sale for like $350. After that, I got a Red Magic 6. I think I paid about $450 for that, and I've been using that for several years. I'd imagine that Red Magic has decent speakers in it, but I don't know. I'm one of those people where you can set me in front of a $50,000 stereo system and I'll nitpick and find flaws with the way it sounds. So to me, a phone speaker is probably never going to sound good. I mean, I'm extremely picky about audio quality. William D said, we lost about 50% of our long-term players. William D, yeah, I should have set off the wild card. Is it not started? It should be going. I hope. All right, so as far as legends, I think I have an entire playlist as far as regular legends goes. I mean, bottom line is The basic trick to Legends is make sure you restore the cars, because when a car is not restored, you can't tune it. So number one, don't lock something into Legends until the car is fully restored. And number two, make sure you have enough parts for the car before you lock it in. Make sure the car is already fast enough. And number three, use cars that are easier to get parts for. For example, if you lock in a Pontiac, or say a Shelby, it's almost impossible to get parts for those, right? You want to lock in things like Ferraris, Lamborghinis. You want to lock in cars that parts are really easy to get when you're working on Legends. If you use the cars with the really rare parts, hope I didn't teach you how to win though. But I do have a playlist that goes over Tempest. Now when it comes to the new, not Tempest, the new Legends, when it comes to the new Legends, like the Legends Revival, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, right? You lock the cars in, you try and make them fast enough, and you run the event and try to get it done before the time expires. So there's not really a lot to beating these events, or like beating the bosses, beating everything. It's just about getting enough parts for your car, shifting it, and tuning it correctly. So shift, tune, and parts. Those are the three things that will either make you or break you when you're trying to beat some sort of event. And he's got a Motorola Razr R flip phone. A flip phone, huh? Fire says, nobody is in my lobby. Yeah, where's all the people at? I remember I had a Motorola Razr phone once. That was probably the worst phone I've ever owned. I hated the Razr. It was so bad. But yeah, I haven't seen a flip phone in years. Honestly, I like the old flip phones. Flip phones were really nice, to tell you the truth. In a lot of ways, they were more convenient, Flux says, unfortunately, I got the NSX-R because of the new Showdown, but I didn't know you have to do them in order to use the most common parts that I got. I'm not sure what you mean, Flux. William D uses a JBL Bluetooth speaker. I don't really do speakers on my phones. I usually plug a set. One thing I look for when I buy a phone is I want to make sure I can plug a set of wired headphones into it. I love wired headphones. I do have some Bluetooth ones as well, but I don't really like Bluetooth as much. I mean, Bluetooth is great if you really need something that's wireless, but I'm old school, right? Bluetooth is like a lossy format. There's a little bit of delay there. There's a lot of reasons why I don't particularly like Bluetooth. All right, Sam has never seen a flip phone. I'm out of gas. Hold on, let me get some more gas. I've never seen like an Android flip phone, I don't think. Melon says, most people today will do tournaments. Yeah, there might be a lot of people working on that. But you can only do so many tournament races, though. Can you buy cards to restore? Dylan, I'm not sure what you mean by that. As far as cars that you should be able to get any Legends car you want, but you have to sit there and run the races in order to restore the cars. Once you get a Legends car, up on the top right hand corner of the screen, you'll see a little thing. Every day there should be a little thing up there. You can run races to get restore tokens for the car. Now you can buy restore tokens with real money if that's what you're asking, but I would just sit there and run those races to restore it. I mean, it's really boring, but you can do it, you know. I will say though, I do like Bluetooth headphones just because sometimes you don't want to have a wire. But generally wire always sounds better. Miguel, what's up, buddy? It's going good, man. How are you? It's awesome to see you again. What's been going on? I hope everything's awesome. Fire says they won't race my wad body scat. You know, actually, there's probably a lot of cars that a lot of people. All right, so if a car is really good at live racing, game is you can't expect to get anything done in a hurry if you're not buying things. I have lost my train of thought. Is the live stream cutting in and out for you guys, or is it just for me? What new phone uses a cable? There's a lot of phones out there with cables, actually. Personally, if a phone doesn't have a headphone jack on it, I don't usually buy it. But you can plug a little thing into your USB port on your cell phone to hook up wired headphones to it. So even if it doesn't have a headphone port, you can still use it. But I think it's crap when they don't give you a headphone jack. You know, they try and make it sound like they're doing you a favor, but they're just not giving you a feature that you should have. Do I like the Superbird? It's a cool car, Robert. It's not one of my favorite cars in the game or anything, but I think it's pretty decent. I would say it's a decent car. There's probably better cars out there, but I do like the Superbird. All right, so Flux, when it comes to doing those events for Legends and Tempest and Elite Tuners where you need the upgrade tokens, unfortunately, I mean, if you're not buying things, there's no possible way to upgrade all of your cars, right? It's kind of set up currently to where you have to, let's just say you've got Legends going on, you got Elite Tuners, and then you've got the add-on Elite Tuner events on top of it. You kind of just have to pick which car you want to focus on and focus on it. It's not set up to do you any favors right now. It's set up to where you either buy money or you miss out on a few things type of deal. I don't know if that makes sense, but... What's up, Max the Gamer? How you doing today? Awesome to see ya. Alright, hold on. Jamie, how you doing? Good to see ya. Alright, so you guys hear it cutting in and out as well. I can't figure out why that happens. Oh yeah, I can see it's no problems. There's no issues. And according to my streaming software, there's no drop frames, no issues either. So I don't understand why that's happening. I don't get it. One of these days I'm thinking about resetting my entire computer again, wiping off the hard drive, reinstalling Windows. I like to do that normally about once a year. Sam's charging his phone. Gotcha. Max, glad you're doing good, buddy. That's awesome. Melon says Superbird is not a bad car. Guy almost got kicked out of the lobby. Alright, hold on. No, I haven't got the Elite Performance Crew thing. Has anybody else got that yet? Jamie's got it already. What about you guys? Because I haven't seen it. It's not available for me. Oh, wow, Stacks. What is that thing? That looks pretty sweet. I like that paint job. Max said it's probably YouTube. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because thing is, I'm only broadcasting in 6,000 kilobits per second, which is kind of like that's the minimum for a 1080 stream. My streaming software and YouTube both are telling me there's no problems, but it does that a lot for some reason. I can't figure out if it's on my end or if it's on YouTube's end. But unfortunately, my opponent seems to have disconnected here. Andrew, I don't think it has anything to do with the CSR servers, unless I missed your question. But as far as my stream goes, it wouldn't be the CSR servers. Max said he restarted the stream and now it's fine. All right. LTCW says, yo, I got a problem with the game. I purchased a car pack and I only received the cash infusion parts, but not the car. All right. Unfortunately, that's one of those deals where you have to contact game support. And you should be able to take a screenshot of the receipt. I mean, I'm not really sure what all they're going to ask you for, but you're going to want to contact game support. Like, if you don't receive something, that's your only option to fix it. Did you look through your garage just to make sure it didn't put it in there somewhere? I would probably search for the specific car just to make sure it's not in there somewhere hiding from you. Maybe you got it and didn't realize it, or maybe it just didn't show the animation of the car showing up. But I would make sure I didn't have the car, and then if I was sure I didn't, I would contact game support and hopefully they will fix you up. How did I just get beat by that car? What car is that? Is that the boss car? No, it's not. Okay. I thought I was racing the boss car. I thought that was the boss Porsche. I mean, generally, if you buy something and you didn't get it, generally if you buy something and you didn't get it, the game support should fix that for you. Miguel, thanks, buddy. He says, hit that like button, and he's been a channel member for 54 months. What's up, Clay? How are you? It says, it's Donna. Yeah, Donna did it. Donna's went and done it. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. I guess when I see an orange Porsche, I just think I'm playing against the boss car Porsche. Noah says 4-star Turbo S. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't even know what I was racing, honestly. Oh, man. Yeah, hopefully if you get a good support person, they'll fix you up. But it sucks when things don't work properly. Isn't it difficult to play on PC? It's different. I mean, it's not really difficult, but it's a lot. I'm going to be honest with you. It was a lot easier to play on my phone than it is to set this up on like a keyboard and a mouse. But when you're doing YouTube videos, it's really hard to do it off of a phone. So at least for me. guys, because I'll be right back with another car. Alright, here we go. Miguel, man, it's definitely good to see you again. I hope everything has been going awesome. Are you coming back to CSR anytime soon? Miguel's been taking a break. We miss you, my friend. Andrew says a lot of players are modders. They ruin the game for all of us. I don't know if there's a lot of modders out there, but I know there's a lot of people. I don't know a lot, but there are some people who will make their cars faster than they're supposed to be and stuff like that by adding extra parts. I'm not a fan of those people. I don't think that's cool to cheat to get an advantage over another player. I can understand, you know, I'm not saying I really think you should be doing this, but I guess I can understand some people who are just like, you know, I want to add some keys to my account or some game cache. I don't think people should do that, but they can, and that's one thing. But making your car faster than it's supposed to be so you can beat up on other players, personally, I think that's pretty rotten. That's pretty rotten if you ask me. What's up, Metal? How you doing today? Metal says 992 Turbo S is a dyno destroyer. Darth got a money bundle, so money is a problem no more. How much money did you get in the bundle? 10 bazillion? That would be nice. I need to get like 10 bazillion in there. Noah says it's probably a skill issue for the cheaters because they can't drive the car well. I don't really understand why anybody cheats in the game. I mean, what satisfaction do you get to know that you cheated? I mean, there's no skill. There's no like, hey, look, I did something good. There's just, okay, I pushed a button and I cheated. I don't get it. I don't understand how anybody can feel good about themselves for using cheats like that. Doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But what can you do, I guess? But yeah, I think most people who probably cheat aren't very good at playing games. Alright, so Melon, I think Melon wants to share a tune with you guys. So Melon wants to share a tune for one of the LC500 cars in this game. I think we can do such a thing. So if you guys are ready, Melon's got something interesting for you guys. Alright, Miguel says he might return for CSR3. I'm not sure when that's going to be coming out, honestly. It might be a while, it might be very soon. I'm not really sure. I haven't really got much information about it. Yeah, Melon did promise he was going to share these tunes. Hey Jordan, how you doing today? Awesome to see you. How's everything going? All right. David quit racing for a year, reinstalled, no support, closes conversation. I think I don't know. I haven't really had to contact support in a long time now. Back in the day, there was quite a few times where I did contact support. And every once in a while I would get a really bad support person. So what I would do is I would just close that ticket and I would open a new one about the same thing. And I would almost always get a different person. And normally if the first person was bad, the second one always helped me out. But if I don't think I've ever had to contact them more than twice about something that I can remember. But every once in a while, you used to get a bad support person that just didn't care. I mean, honestly, I think there's just somebody sitting in the cubicle somewhere replying to emails and like a call center type of place. But every once in a while, I mean, you get a really helpful person. I mean, some of that just depends on, does the person care about their job or not, I suppose. Crystal X can't find me. It seems like it's a lot harder to get into lobbies these days. Stacks, the support is always terrible. I've heard they're not as good as they used to be. The Clavia says CSR3 is a myth at this point. I don't know. I actually did speak to somebody about CSR3. Somebody that works for them recently, so they're still working on it. It's still going to be coming out at some point, so it's not really a myth. Definitely not a myth. But I don't know if it's going to be 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 3 years from now, but it's going to come out at some point. At some point, it's going to come out. Hold on a second, guys. It's going to be interesting to see what the game is going to be like when it does. Alright, guys and girls, Lexus LC500 convertible. 5-star, all right, 5 gold star. Melon is giving you guys a tune right there. So start with your tires, right? Start with your tires and put them to stage 5 and then move each part to what he says right there. And then he's got the parts you want to install, and then the actual tune. Perfect to third. Is that NOS on third nitrous? Nitrous. Melon. David says they're still working on CSR2. Yeah, I mean, this game makes them a lot of money, so I would assume as long as this game is probably earning money, they're probably going to keep running this game, I would think. Have I renamed my garages? No. I personally don't see any reason to rename my garages. I mean, it's a cool idea, but I mean, I could put a bunch of really lousy cars in the garage and name it the Turd Taco Garage or something, but William D says perfect start, straight to third and nitrous. I'm going to go ahead and pin Melon's comment there. I can't find the pin button. Hold on. There we go. All right, so that Lexus tune is up there in the pin comment, guys and gals. You want to do launch, second, third, NASA, I guess is what he's saying. Oh yeah, no, I'm basically to the point where it's trying to organize garages is a nightmare. I'm so glad they gave us that search function finally. I mean, if I need to find a car, I can just type in the name. That made life so much easier on this game, like so much easier. I'm telling you, it was really bad. It was really bad there for a minute. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't remember whose turn it was to win here, so I'm just gonna run slow. Must have been my turn, okay. Okay, William D. wants me to put up the waiting room link. Ah, crap. I gotta find where I put it to. Hold on, man. It's so hard to play and do 20. I've already got 95 windows open on. I just missed that. Ah. There's too much going on at one time to do this. Alright, hold on. Gosh dang it. Stupid game. I don't know. I can't find the window now. I just opened it. It's buried behind 90 other windows. It's somewhere in there. Dax, thanks for the swaps, buddy. That was fun, my man. Alright, hold on a second. Alright, let me find that really quick. Oh my god. Computers. Where the heck is it? I don't know where it's at. Oh, there it is. Copy. But yeah, I think we could actually use a couple of members or something like that in our crew. So if you can make 700,000 respect points every season and you're interested in possibly joining my crew, here's a link to our chat room on the Line app where you can talk to somebody about possibly joining at some point. So if anybody's interested in talking to somebody about joining my crew, click that link right there. All right, let me go and get some more gas. William D says we might need a couple of players. All right, we're going to race King of Racing. Let's see what happens here. It's not working, is it? It's broken. Uh-oh. All right, there's Ryan in the GR Supra. Clavia, what is a CSR2 diss track? I'm not even sure what that means, my man. I have no idea what a CSR2 diss track would be. Jedi's in the house. What's up, buddy? Awesome to see you. How you doing today? All right, so Illusion, what's up, buddy? How are you doing today? I hope all is well. Crystal X says the free tier cars and the race pass are so awful. Yeah, they're not very good this time, are they? Jedi, same old stuff here, my friend. Hope everything's going awesome for you. But yeah, the race pass cars are a little bit disappointing this time. All right, let's race this guy. All right, let's go do it to it. 3, 2, 1, go. Melon, thanks for sharing the tune, buddy. I definitely appreciate that. I don't know why, but I really like this McLaren Solus. Alright, that guy ran really slow. I'm guessing that was on purpose. Wait a second. I don't know why he ran so slow. Is the GR Supra still really fast? I mean, the Supra's fast, but nowadays a car that runs like 6.9 or 7.0 is getting to be more average, right? It's not really what I would consider really fast, but it's a nice all-around car. It's good at a lot of different things, but it's not really what you would consider to be one of the faster cars in the game at the moment, but it is definitely a really nice car. I mean, I guess it really depends on how good it is, depends on what it is you're trying to do with it. Dax says, thank you for the tune, Melon. Yeah, I mean, if you got the LC500 convertible and you set it up like what Melon posted up there, it's in the pinned comment. I'm telling you right now, that thing should be pretty darn good at live racing. Melon says, now smash the like button, guys. Crystal X says, the Bugatti Chiron 300 will be in the next race pass. You know what? That's one of those cars that I don't really remember if that car is any good, but that's always a car that I've wanted just because it's a beautiful car. That car looks amazing. Is it actually amazing? I don't know, but I do like it. All right, where's all the people at? Melon said it's not. William D says, like button, check mark. Thanks, William D. All right, where's all the people? Dear people. All right. Eric has the legendary tag up there. I wonder if I have the legendary tag. Crazy thing is, if you have that, you can't see it on your own profile, I guess. Flavia says, if I were to come back to CSR2 after like 3 to 4 years, what should I expect? Exact same thing, but more paid events more often, I guess. I mean, nothing's really changed other than more, well, they have added some like things like the shift spin and like some things that are pretty much designed to try and get you to waste all of your resources, but it's really the same game, just more paid events more often. That's how I look at it. And then before, you know, the other thing is you're going to have Legends Revival popping up. You're probably going to have a bunch of new Elite Tuners events coming up. You know, just the stuff you haven't got to yet, like the new stuff you haven't done yet. You'll probably have to go through that. All right, why do I have a 3 before my name? That means I've done the 3rd Elite license for Tempest 3. So once you run the first Elite license for Tempest, you get a number 1 next to your name. Once you do the 2nd Elite license for Tempest, you get a number 2. And once you do the 3rd one, they give you a little number 3 next to your name. William D says, new ways to take your money. But yeah, I mean, it's really the same old thing, just a little more aggressively trying to get you to spend money, I guess you would say. Crystal X keeps going back to the same lobby. You know, it used to be that every time, I don't know why they've changed it, but it used to be that every single time you would leave and come back, you would go into a new lobby. Now it's really hard to get out of the lobby that you were just in, which drives me nuts. Melon says, more views means more tune stacks. All right, Little Duty. Oh, Little Dottie. I'm a bad reader. All right, so I haven't really played with the new Vantage yet. This will be interesting to see how this goes. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Is it going to give me a good run for my money, or am I going to stomp it? Let's find out. Ooh, it feels... Oh. All right. It was pretty close. All right, they ran 10 nines. Yeah, I guess that's not the new car, is it? I just saw it was orange and it looked similar. But I haven't really messed with that. That's on my list of cars I need to make shift pattern videos for. Tomorrow is what, Monday? Lottie Dottie. We likes to party. Hugin Chung over there. Alright, Noah says the new one's actually pretty solid for a milestone car. Yeah, that would be great if it turns out to be a good car. I like the looks of it. I'm just waiting for somebody to challenge me back. Oh, wait a second. Alright, you tried to buy a 911 GT and it gave you a Back to the Future time machine? Huh. That's not great. I would probably send some screenshots of the receipt and anything you can over to game support and let them know that that happened. That's really weird. Are you sure that you didn't click on the wrong thing? Or, I mean, it's either you clicked on the wrong thing or the game had a major malfunction. I've never actually heard of somebody buying one thing and getting something else instead, but this game does have so many issues. I guess I would not be surprised if that type of thing happened. I mean, this game has a lot of problems, I will say. Lots of problems. Yeah, Crystal, it's hard to say. I mean, there's been race passes that did have great free cars. I'm not sure how they choose which cars are going to be in the race passes. But I've seen some really good ones. Alright, it was in the Le Mans Porsche Emergence thing. That's an old rerun event, actually. That's an old event that just came back. That's really weird. It gave you the wrong car. Yeah, I would definitely get all the game support and let them know. I mean, honestly, the Back to the Future... What car you were trying... Alright, the Porsche you were trying to buy... The Back to the Future cars are actually pretty cool. I mean, in some ways, that's kind of cool that you got a Back to the Future car. I guess it really just depends on how you look at it, but... Kelvin's... Oh, you're fine asking questions, Kelvin. There's nothing wrong with that. Alright, so you want to know if the Tier 5 2023 BMW M2 Toupe is good. Good for temp. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Just remember, when you get the boss cars from Tempest, none of them are really that good anymore, so... They're really cool cars to have in your collection, but they're not good cars. So I wouldn't go dumping any parts or resources or anything into those boss cars. Whoa. Crap! Almost dropped my mouse. Oh, you needed the Porsche 911 GT3 Rennsport. That might be part of collections. If the Rennsport's the one I'm thinking it is, that's a collections car. But the thing about doing Tempest Tier 5, the majority of Tier 5 cars are going to be fast enough to beat the Tempest bosses if you have enough parts on them, if you tune them well and you drive them well. William D says, stop being a cat. I don't know what that means, my man. Why do I slow down? Alright, so when you're live racing, if your car runs faster than the dyno time it's set for, or the lobby time, if you run too many races going faster, the game's going to push you into another faster lobby, then it'll do it again, then it'll do it again. Next thing you know, your car's in a lobby where it has no possible chance of winning live races anymore. The game basically punishes you for... Stacks, good swaps, buddy. The game basically punishes you for running faster than your set time, so... You kind of need to, like, even if you know you're going to win and you can slow down, you probably should to keep that from happening, because nobody wants their car that's doing great to suck all of a sudden. And it's a really big pain in the butt to reset your cars. Stacks, man, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. I don't know what you're talking about being a cat, William D. Stop being a cat. Alright, I need to pee. I think I'm going to take a quick restroom break because my bladder is yelling at me. So hold on a second. Be right back. I'm going to run a couple of ads on the live stream. That's the wrong thing. I got way too many windows open on this PC. Where is YouTube? But please watch the advertisements. That's how us YouTubers get paid. All right. I will be right back, guys and girls. I gotta pee like crazy. Okay. I'm back. We have returned. Alrighty. Flavia says, don't fall into the toilet. I wasn't planning on it. I mean, it would be pretty hard to fall into the toilet, I would think. I would hope it would be pretty hard to fall into the toilet. Alright, back to the live racing lobby. William D says, welcome back. Thank you. Up there is I almost called that a McLaren. That is not a McLaren. That is a DeLorean. Alright, DeLorean time machine. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. You know, I tried to make some potatoes in my air fryer yesterday. I cut them up into little pieces. And it was kind of weird. It was almost like overdone on the outside, just done enough on the inside. I cut them in like little slivers. Maybe I'll try and make them like more like French fries next time. I don't know. Hey Dark, I'm doing good, buddy. How about yourself? Critters, how's it going? It's kind of weird how YouTube's got everybody's nicknames or something instead of their actual YouTube names. I wish it would go back. I hope they fix that soon because I don't think anybody likes it like this. All right, where's all the people at today? Everybody's gone. The lobbies are very dead lately. Wait. William D says, anyone else I missed while I was cooking breakfast? Casper, what's up, buddy? Dark Relics Casper, I think. I'm very bad with remembering that type of stuff. All right, let's try and race. No, he's busy. I love the color of that car. That looks like an awesome color. William D says, they are scared. What breakfast are you making, William D? Again, if anybody's interested in talking to William D about possibly joining my crew, there's a link to our chat room on the Line app. You gotta be able to make at least 700,000 respect points every season. All right, bacon, eggs, and grits. I think I've only had grits once in my life. I'm not even really sure what grits are. There's hardly anybody playing today. It's weird. Darth says, I love my air fryer. Yeah, air fryers are awesome. Some things, though, I'm still not really sure the best way to make them in the air fryer. Maybe I need a lower temperature. I don't know. I mean, when I do French fries, though, when I do French fries, I do like 15 minutes at 450 degrees. But those were already like pre-fried French fries. I think you're just reheating them up. I don't know. Grits are hominy, which is similar to white corn. Interesting. Melon says the Helena Hitmen are looking for members. 750 respect point, 750,000 respect point minimum, guys and gals. Hey, Green Viper, good to see ya. How you doing today? All right, so Pitters is from Lima, Peru. Cool, cool. Welcome to the live stream. All right, they're sweeter than yellow corn. I think the grits I had were flavored. I remember when I was out in Tennessee. I'm trying to remember how I ended up. I think I ended up staying at somebody's house one night. And when I woke up in the morning, they're like, yeah, let's cook up some grits. I'm like, all right. Well, I've never had that before. Jedi says French fries are good. Yeah, I think I stayed over at a friend's house or something. I don't remember. I got a bad memory, but I just remember having grits one time. They were pretty good, but yeah, they were flavored. So I have no idea what they taste like without flavoring. Maybe good, maybe bad, maybe terrible. I'm not sure. All right. All right, Crystal, how long do you try and stay in that lobby before you leave? I think you have to be in a lobby for X amount of time before they put you in a different one. Now, that may have changed. That very well may have changed again. Ah, Clavia's got a good idea. Close the game and try again. That might actually work. That's not a bad idea. I've never really thought about completely closing the game down to try and change lobbies, but that might do it. That's a great idea, bud. Thank you. Yeah, shut the game down and completely retry it. All right, how do you pick which Elite Tuners event to play or skip? Ah, man, that's a really hard question. I mean, a lot of the Elite Tuners cars are really good. I've never... You got to figure out which Elite Tuners cars you like the most, I guess. You got to figure out which Elite Tuners cars are going to be the most important to you. I mean, I got videos that go over pretty much all of those cars. But, you know, if you're like, yeah, I don't really think I like this one too much, then you can kind of skip it or do less on it. That's a very hard thing to answer because I think it's going to come down to personal preference. For example, you know, the original Elite Tuners events, do you really want the Mark IV Supra? Because it's almost impossible to, you know, do the original set of Elite Tuners events when you're getting the add-on Elite Tuners events and now the new Legends Revival events all at the same time. I mean, that's like 3 different things requiring your upgrade tokens. So I think the best thing you can do is go watch some videos on the cars, try and figure out which cars you like or dislike or which ones seem the best to you. And then you just kind of have to decide, well, which one's more important to me, you know? William D says the Mark IV is worth the time and effort. I mean, the Mark IV is a good car. Like, I think the GR Supra and the Mark IV Supra are both super nice cars. I don't think either one is one of the best Elite Tuners cars in the game, however, but I do really like them. I mean, I really guess it depends on if you're a Mark IV Supra fan or not. If you just love the Mark IV Supra, that's a very cool car to have. It's a decent live racer. I mean, it's not really any different other than looks of the Mark V Supra. But I really like the Mark IV Supra. I think it does pretty well. I love the way it looks. I mean, it's one of those deals where when I first got that thing, I pretty much stopped driving the Mark V Supra for live racing, and I just live raced the Mark IV, and then I left the Mark V one maxed out at that point. So for me, it was really cool to get that. But, you know, everybody's different. Which Elite Tuners cars you're going to like the best is definitely going to be personal preference. So as you can see, Melon doesn't like the Mark IV Supra. William D doesn't like it. Now to me, it's a very usable car. Ah. Laura says, I'm brand new, only been playing for 3 weeks. Well, welcome to the game, bud. Hope you're enjoying it so far. It's a really fun game. I mean, it's one of those games where, you know, you got to have a lot of patience or spend a lot of money or both. But yeah, it's a great game, actually. But I mean, me personally, there's a couple of Elite Tuners cars that I do like that I skipped and I kind of wish I hadn't. But I mean, the worst thing is if you skip an Elite Tuners event, you miss out on some things. For example, I can still upgrade the car. Let's just say there's a really good Elite Tuners car, but I never ran the event for it. I can still upgrade that car later, but I'm not going to have all the body kits unlocked. I'm not going to have all the rims unlocked. So you're going to miss out on some of the looks. But it's still going to be the same awesome car nonetheless. I don't know if that makes any sense. What's up, Abo? How you doing today? What are the new fastest cars? I mean, the fastest car in the game for a really long time has been the Honda Indy truck, right? I mean, I just made a video about that the other day. But, I mean, I guess it depends on what you're getting at, but the new fastest car in the game is the Time Machine Part 3. Back to the Future Time Machine 3. That's now the fastest car in the game. I've actually been meaning to make a video about like the top 20 slowest cars in the game or something like that. I just haven't got around to it. There's always some sort of thing I need to get a video up for on this game, and it's hard to like add extra stuff in these days. All right, Mark V Supra or Hans Mark V Supra. They're very similar cars. Now the so the GR Supra from Elite Tuners will earn a few more respect points when you win a live race. But they drive very similar, they run very similar times, they perform very similar. Most of the Supras in this game are really close to each other, to tell you the truth. William D says, the S15 is nice. Yeah, it is. That's one car I never did the event for, so I missed out on all the body kits and rims, and I can't really get that car looking the way I would like to, but it's still an awesome car. Melon says, the Supra is not even in the top 3 tuners cars. The Huracan Evo, yeah, I mean, the Huracans are pretty nice. So there was a handful of the original Elite Tuners cars that were good, and then a lot of the add-on cars were really good. There was a couple of them I didn't like, but I would say the worst car is the BRZ. For Elite Tuners, the worst one is probably the BRZ. Stacks, thank you, buddy. Oh, what the heck happened? I didn't click on anything. I actually moved my mouse wheel. I scrolled my mouse wheel and it's like it clicked on the ad or something. I don't know how that happened. Alright, this is boring. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, guys. I watched the dumb ad. That guy's getting smushed. Oh my god, he died. That was horrible. I don't want to try it for myself. No, I don't. Alright, William D says, I've gotten 12 ads. So what kind of ads, William D? The ones in the chat or the real ads? Because I've got ads turned off on today's live stream. I actually have the ads turned off. You saw somebody run a 6.49 with the time machine. That's a good possibility. I mean, like, what was it? 6.505 was the world record time on that. So it's possible somebody could run slightly faster. All right, so it's the thing where the chat disappears. Yeah, there's no possible way to turn those ads off, guys. Hey, boo. Says, I hate ads in CSR2. Thing about the ads, though, is you can watch them and get more gas or whatever. So they're a good thing. It's good to have them there if you want them. All right, Sniper Wolf from Swiss Cello. All right, let's go do it too. Here we go. Three, two, one, go. Second, third, fourth, nitrous. Let's try that. See what happens. All right, I think I've won this race. Let me go ahead and slow it down a whole bunch. Let me slow her on down. All right, there we go. Ba-bam. Noah says the F1 is outdated. My normal daily RP getter is now the GT350. Thing about the F1 though, I mean the McLaren F1 still makes a huge amount of respect points. What's up, Morgan? How you doing today? I think the F1 still makes some of the most respect points out of all the cars in this game. I don't like it, but William D says YouTube is sucking more and more. All right. But yeah, I don't like the F1. Oops, can't challenge him back. I really don't like the McLaren F1. I like the way it looks. I just don't enjoy driving it for some reason. Ah, there's Guy in the Super Van. Super Van's a cool vehicle. Alright, so Ryan says everybody complains about Legends, but the cars are sick. I don't know why, but I don't like most of the Legends cars. I don't like restoring the cars. I don't like running the events. I don't like driving the Legends cars. I don't know why, but most of them drive weird. I'm just not a fan of the Legends cars. I mean, there's definitely some that are good, but I don't know, they're just not really my thing. Hey Bo, so if they do ever add a Pugot, it's not guaranteed to run at the same time that the one in real life runs. That's the thing, right? If they add a car, it's probably going to run a wildly different time than what you see in real life. It might run slower, it could run faster, nobody knows, but I don't think we have any Pugots in this game at all. There's quite a few brands that we don't have. That would be a cool car to get though. Top 10 favorite cars. Oh man. I'd really have to look through all of my cars and kind of figure out my top 10 favorites. That's the problem I have. There's so many that I like. I don't really have a favorite car anymore. I mean, honestly, I don't have a favorite car. I don't have a top 10 favorite cars. I got like a top 50 favorite cars though. For some reason though, I really love the Chevelle Recoil. I mean, that's one of my favorites. I don't drive it as much as I should, but I love that car. I really like the Ken Block Hoonigan Ford Escort. That's a sweet car. What else? I don't know. I mean, there's so many good ones. I like the Sterling Goodwood a lot. I like the Vel 16 a lot. I like all my Toyota Supras a lot. Flavia likes Donna's car. Yeah, the Cosworth, that's an awesome car. Is my ear pierced? You mean this thing here? This is a clip-on Bluetooth earbud, I guess you call it. A company just sent me that to review on my audio and tech channel, so I'm trying out these. I don't know, they're open air. They sound really darn good for what they are. I don't know what they cost. I'm not even sure if you can buy these yet. I don't think they're released. I don't think you can purchase these. They sent me a pair of them, and I went online and I tried to find them to see what the cost is. That way I know what they go for when I review them, but I can't find them anywhere. So I think they're a currently unreleased item. It does kind of look like an earring in a way, but they're pretty cool. I've listened to a few of those open air earphones. They don't actually go inside of your ear, so you can hear everything around you with these. They just kind of like sit there, but they sound really, really good. Why is that van so close to me? William D says sneaky bastards. When they're out, drop the link. Yeah, I gotta find out when they even want me to post the video. If I have time, I was gonna record the review video for it tomorrow, and then I realized, oh wait, maybe they don't want this video released yet. Like, I found a couple of their similar headphones or earphones, but I think this is like the new and improved version. I think William D's over there singing some 1980s songs. Don't stand, don't stand, don't stand so close to me. Crystal X, have a great day. Catch you later. Thank you for stopping by. Noah doesn't like the pop-ups. They drive me nuts. Those pop-ups drive me crazy. The worst thing is when you're trying to do a showdown, you gotta train your brain to wait for that pop-up. Like when you open a showdown event, count to 10, and if the pop-up hasn't popped up, you're probably good to go. But yeah, those pop-ups drive me nuts. They really do. I absolutely hate the pop-ups. But I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a company called Soundpeats. They make really good sounding headphones that are kind of affordable. Like, for the money you're paying, they sound way better than they should, I think, for a Bluetooth headphone or an earbud or whatever you want to call it. Dara says, saving up resources is the best thing to do on this game. I don't have to worry about the Prestige Cup car. Yeah, it's great having resources saved up. I mean, I wish I could upgrade all of my cars, but if I tried to do that, I would be completely broke all the time, you know? I would never have the resources when I need it. But yeah, George, I have no idea when these things are actually going to come out. That's one thing kind of cool about having like an audio and tech channel is companies send you stuff to review all the time. But I've got so many things laying around the house now because of it, it's getting kind of ridiculous too. Flavia says, just spend the money, Danny. Your wallet is calling out for you. I am stingy with my wallet. Alright, Melon says the Prestige Cup car BMW is crap. Yes, it's not great. William D has got 15 advertisements so far. George says 170,000 game cash is crazy. You know, it's definitely a lot, but there's people out there with way more than that. If I still had time to play the game as much as I used to, I would probably have a lot of game cash. I would probably have like way more saved up. But I don't get to play the game as much as I used to. I mean, I used to be on this game for probably 2 to 3 hours a day. Now I usually spend somewhere between 30 minutes and maybe an hour on average, depending. I would say most days I probably spend anywhere between 15 minutes and 45 minutes, to tell you the truth. I mean, there's some days I get on, I run through a couple things really quick, then I pop on like before bed or something and run another quick 10-minute tank of gas or something. There's some days where I'm on for an hour, there's some days where I'm on for 2 hours. It just depends how much time I got to play, but If I still had as much time to play as I used to, man, I would have like 10 bazillion game cash saved up. But that takes years. That takes years to save up. Also on the live streams, you know, I get a lot of live racing in. But the thing is, I generally try to only upgrade one car per season. Sometimes I do upgrade more than one car, but I try to only upgrade the Prestige Cup car every season and nothing else. Unless I get a really amazing car, then I might upgrade it, but you got to be really stingy with your resources if you want to save up game cash. Alright, so Darth says, or Jamie says, they spent 56 pounds. I mean, that's not much. I mean, I know that's close to that's really close to 56 US dollars. I don't know the exact conversion, but if you pay 50 bucks, 50 or 60 bucks for a game in a year, that's cheap, right? There's a lot of people that spend 50 bucks a month or 50 bucks a day or 50 bucks every 5 minutes. Is it worth purchasing the Back to the Future 3 car for $20? Yes and no. It's a great car. It's very hard to get parts for. Here's the only issue, right? You can get that car. It is the fastest car in the game. I think it did have a live racing setup. It should perform decent on low upgrades, but it's going to be extremely hard to get Back to the Future Fusion parts without spending real money to buy parts. So if you buy the car for 20 bucks, you're still going to need to get parts for that car. That's the thing. There's a pretty good chance you might need to drop another 50 bucks or another 200 bucks or something on parts for it, depending on how much you want to upgrade it, right? I'm not sure how much it costs to fully upgrade a car when you're buying parts. I don't know if your goal is to try and max it out. I mean, it's a great car. It's just not easy to get fusion parts for. So that's something you got to think about before purchasing cars. I mean, if you're buying a car from Ferrari, you'll probably have no problem getting fusion parts for it. If you're buying a Back to the Future car that has Back to the Future fusion parts, or like a Fast and Furious car, or something like the Aspark where there's just no parts available, it's going to be, you know, kind of expensive. William D says the Indy truck is a better 1999. I mean, yes, because it's a lot easier to get Honda parts, I guess. Melon says, Darth, where do you live, man? Megado88, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? Hope you're doing awesome. So we only got like 10 more minutes left on the live stream, everybody. But George, I really do like the Back to the Future car. I mean, the Back to the Future 3 Time Machine's sweet, but I would purchase it if it wasn't so hard to get parts for it. All right, Darth is from Manchester. Is that where SSL is located? SSL Audio that makes like the mixing and mastering consoles? I think they're from Oxford, if I remember correctly. I don't know. Bam, 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 bam. And we got her. Melon says, next time you come to London, meet me. Melon, don't you live really close to natural motion or something like that. Didn't you say you live like right down the street from them or something along those lines, if I remember correctly? William D says, yes, every day is great to be alive. Oh wow, Green Viper can get all 3 Back to the Future cars for 35 bucks. That's probably worth buying, even if the parts are hard to get. I mean, all 3 for 35 bucks. I don't know. I would almost be tempted to buy that. Honestly, I would be tempted to buy that for 35 bucks. It just sucks when it's so darn hard to get parts for your cars. But yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I've already got the first one. I don't have the second or the third one. All right. 3, 2, 1. Bam, 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 bam. All right. All right, so we only got a few more minutes on the stream. I think when I'm out of gas, that'll be the last of the live racing. Then we'll go look at my deals and see if I can get all 3 for 35 bucks. How good is the Solus? It's actually a great car. It's got a really good low upgrade setup if you know how to set up your cars for live racing. It's one of the faster cars in the game. It's pretty good. I mean, there's probably a few cars in the game that are better, but I really do like the Solus a lot. All right. I don't remember whose turn it is to win here. I wasn't paying attention to those last couple of races very well. Melon said, if you really want to spend some money, the Solus is the car to go for. Yeah, it's definitely a good one. Is it available to buy right now? Because if you can get it, it's probably worth it. I mean, I like the Solus. McLaren parts aren't too hard to get, which is good. Hello, Antonio. Unfortunately, I don't speak your language there, so I don't know what you just said. Guy, thanks for the swaps, buddy. That was fun. All right, let's go look and see what kind of daily deals I've got over here, if any. We're about to find out. Limited offers. What's there? Nothing good. All right, I'm looking for a Back to the Future car deal or anything that looks sweet. All right, so my Back to the Future deals aren't looking so good so far. All right, so it's not giving me that deal, I don't think. Yeah, I don't have that deal, I guess. Let's go out to the event and click on it and see if it gives me that deal. Melon says, this car is great. What, the Solus? Again, if you guys didn't see it, Melon shared a really good setup and tune for the Lexus LC500 convertible. It's in the pinned comment, so if you guys are interested, check that out. Oh yeah, I almost forgot what I was about to do. Ah, you got it in the CSR2 store. Okay. That makes sense, actually. I do remember sometimes you go over there and you see some great deals. Is there a supply cup up today? Yes, there is. I got to do that later. Back to the Future 3. If I hit get car, let's see what it does. Let's find out. It says I can get it out of collections. Let's click on collections. I don't think you can actually buy it with your collections tokens though, unfortunately. Get car. It's just giving me the runaround, guys. Oh man, there's no way to get the car right now. There's no way to get the car. Have you tried the free gift? Yes. All right, Melon says the best McLaren is the Solus GT. Definitely, out of all the McLarens in the game, the Solus is by far the best one. It's a very nice car. That's a car that I've wanted for a long time. Eventually I got it, and I've just got so many darn nice cars. I don't drive these things as much as I used to. I mean, I don't know. I drive, I guess what I'm trying to say is there's so many cars, I just pick one and I drive it. Pick one, I drive it. So I don't drive any one specific car very often anymore. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but William D says, I'll check the waiting room before the family event. Sounds good, my man. Dax, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you guys coming out to my live stream and watching my videos and everything else. Yeah, I mean, these are some of my favorite cars, though. I'll show you guys really quick before we go. So I love most of these Kin Block cars or the Hoonigan cars. I think these are great. Not all of these are like the greatest, like that. The Mustang RTR Hoonicorn, not super good at live racing, but the rest of the ones in here can do very well at live racing, I think. Personally, I like these Toyota Supras, even though Melon and William D don't like these. I think they're great. Like the Civic Type R, that's an awesome car. I'm not really sure why I have this Charger Daytona in here. That might be a good live racer. I don't actually remember. I must have moved it up here because it was good, but I think I've used it like once and forgot about it. The Donk's a great live racer, even though it's kind of goofy. That 720S McLaren right there is pretty decent. The Gamaras are sweet. This Kelly & Sons old Chevy is amazing. The CSR Edition Ghost package is awesome. The 512 TR, I don't know. I've never really used it much. I remember liking it when it came out. That Nissan GTR Nismo GT3, that's a sweet car. The DeVille, the Recoil, the Solus, the Goodwood, the Bulleye, the Terezzo. Like all of these cars a lot. I like the Mopar Drag Pack, the Continental GT3. I really like the Venom F5 Roadster. That's a car I haven't driven in a long time. I like the CC850. I really like this 911 GT3R 992. The Zonda Chinook's pretty sweet. The W16s are amazing cars. The Valhalla was pretty awesome. I haven't driven that in like probably 2 years. That's a great car. At least it used to be. What else? The CT5V Blackwing, that's a great car. The WRX, that's a great tier 4 car. The Brian's Ford Escort is sweet. That's an amazing car right there. The Juke's awesome at live racing. Some of these cars, I'm not sure why they're in my favorites garages, but those are some of my favorite cars right there. I mean, I know I've got some other ones that are probably leveled up somewhere, but those are a few of my favorites right there. All right, Green Viper, what do you mean the Legends Revival cars reset and start over? Do you mean the events for the Legends Revival cars start over? That would actually be awesome if they did. All right, we're about out of time for the day, everybody. But yeah, I mean, if the events actually restart, that would be nice. I wonder if that's supposed to happen or if that's a glitch. But Green Viper, I had no idea. I mean, so far, mine haven't started over. Mine have not started over. I kind of wish they would, but I don't know. Bad Daddy-O, thank you so much for the donation, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. That was very nice. All of you guys and girls who are channel members, thank you. Anybody who ever donates, thank you. I really appreciate the extra support. And of course, just watching the videos or the streams, I mean, all that stuff really helps me out. So thank you. I appreciate you guys. Darth, have a great day, buddy. Noah says, I wonder what the point of the timer. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if it's supposed to start over. It'll be interesting to see if they do start over. Right now, my Elite Tuners events have ended and they haven't come back yet. I actually need to get the Lamborghini. I don't really feel like doing those events. I don't like them. I really don't like the Legends events, so it is what it is. Melon, thank you, buddy, for sharing the stream. Not the stream, the tune for the car. Why do I misspeak all the time? I suck at talking. I'm terrible at it. I'm sorry. I'm really bad. I'm a turd taco at talking. All right, everybody. I think that's going to be it for the day. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate each and every one of you a lot. Lightning out. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we will catch you next time. See ya.